it's story time. Today is World Hijab Day and it's the beginning of Black History Month. So I wanted to tell a story about how I felt empowered by my hijab the first time and how I learned that through the perspective of strong Black fatherhood. So let me take you back to about 5th or 6th grade. I'm in Chicago going to school and one of the only Muslims in the entire school. My dad knew that I was coming to a certain age, so he encouraged me to wear hijab up until I get to like the school door, and then after school. So I was like, cool, I'll wear my hijab before and after school. So one day I have on my hijab waiting for my dad, and I see the PE teacher, appropriately named Mr. Gross, come into the cafeteria to monitor the kids. But as soon as he came in, he started to eye me, and then he got 2 other teachers and they were looking at me and they were like putting their hands over their face and like jesting. Let me backtrack and tell you who Mr. Gross was. He was a PE teacher. There's 2 different types of PE teachers. One type is really cool and everyone wants to be your friend. The second type is mean and sinister. And he was the mean and sinister type. Me and him never really got along because I didn't conform to any of the PE dress code guidelines. For swim, I never swam because they wouldn't even let you put shorts over your swimsuit, much less cover up. For gym, I would always wear long joggers. I would never tuck in my shirt. There was a lot of modesty things that I was doing, and all of that was something that Mr. Gross didn't really like. So he walks into the cafeteria, they're jesting. Then he says for me to come here. My heart is pounding out of my chest. So he asked me, why am I wearing that on my head? And I'm like, because I'm Muslim. And then he's like, oh, you're Muslim. Like, really making fun of a child. They're like laughing, they're like quoting things, like things that are going over my head. So after he's done with me, he tells me to go sit back down. And then my dad arrives. And it had to have been a Friday because he was in full Jama drip, full white, kufi, thobe, the whole 9. We're going to our station wagon. And I tell him what Mr. Gross just did. And the way he put that station wagon back into park, and he said, let's go back into that school. He went to the front office. He was like, I need to speak to Mr. Gross right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, mister. He's in a meeting. He's unavailable. I'm not leaving this school until I talk to Mr. Gross. Oh my God, what is my dad gonna do? But I'm enjoying it because I knew that disrespect was not something I was supposed to shoulder. So because I felt disrespected, I told my daddy on him. Knock, knock, knock. Mr. Gross, open up the door. Dad said, you gotta hang up that phone. I have something to say. I thought because it was grown folks conversation, I was gonna be like in the hallway waiting. No, my dad said, come in here with me. So there's this one line that my parents would always say when they were defending us against somebody. When you see these kids, don't talk to them if you have nothing good to say. Don't even look in their direction. If you have something to say to them, say it to me first. I don't remember Mr. Gross saying a single word. Mr. Gross, the one who everybody feared. Mr. Gross, the one who I used to see checking out young girls with their swimsuits on. I saw you, Mr. Gross. Yes, I did. He felt this small in that room. The honor of my hijab was to be upheld. Your ego aside, your manhood aside, and your authority over children aside. I walked out of that room looking at my dad with like stars and hearts on my eyes. I was like, my dad is really that guy. So happy World Hijab Day. And happy Black History Month.